me now? Are we good in the neighborhood? Excellent. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, nice hot sunny day. Hope you're having fun out there. But now it is time to study. But you can go back out in the sunshine after, I promise. Okay, guys. So today is Wednesday. So what are we going to do today? For Wednesday, we are going to be doing a reading. It is Breaking News English. So we will be doing this first. And after, we are going to do a discussion about art. So our reading is about art. Our discussion is about art. And after, we are going to do a fun little prepositional activity. So this will be practicing your grammar from yesterday. Okay, you ready? Let's begin. Okay, so for Breaking News English article, let's see. Let's take a look at this title. Woman wins $1 million Picasso painting in charity raffle. Woo! That sounds pretty cool. Okay, so do you guys know what a raffle is? I feel like this might be a new word, but this is a very popular thing to do at events. So what you do, like a raffle ticket, for example, it could depend. So let's say if you spend $10, you can get something that's called a raffle ticket. So, it might just look like a little ticket like this, something along the lines of this, but you're not the only one who has this. So maybe many people buy this ticket. Maybe there's hundreds or thousands of people who buy these raffle tickets, and it goes into a draw. So all of these tickets, maybe they all end up in here in this raffle ticket bucket. Just pretend these are all tickets. I know it looks like a bucket of ice cubes, but bear with me. And then what's going to happen is sometime later, some person is going to go into the bucket, take a ticket. And if this ticket happens to be your ticket, you win a prize. Woo! So you could win money, you could win a car, or you could win a famous Picasso painting like this woman did. So it looks like this woman got a ticket, and then her ticket got picked out and she won a very famous Picasso painting. So, do you guys know who Picasso is? Who is Picasso? Who is this person? Do you guys, who has heard of Picasso? If you know this person, if you know who he is, you can type out an answer below. Type it in the comments. Who was Picasso? Somebody said he was a painter. Yes, he is a very famous painter. He was born in France. He was born in Spain, born in Spain, but he moved to France and he made many famous paintings in his life. So he's very famous for doing impressionism work. It's quite different from traditional paintings that you might be thinking of. All right, so this is the kind of stuff that he is famous for. He's sort of famous for these paintings here. Like, they're kind of like, not super realistic or traditional looking. They're quite interesting, lots of funny shapes. So that's Picasso in a nutshell. Now that we know who this very famous painter is, we get to read all about him, the painting that somebody won. Okay, so before we read the story, let's think of what's going to happen. Okay, so let's see. Let's think of some questions. Okay, so a woman won a Picasso painting. Cool. But where? Where did she win this Picasso painting? Where does this take place? In a country? Or which country does this happen in? Or which city? Or where does she get this painting? And let's see. When does this happen? So when did this happen? And let's see. Picasso, he has a lot of paintings. He has many, many paintings. Maybe which painting did she win? Which painting did she win? Which painting did she win? I wonder. Did she win this one? Now, I just drew a picture. It doesn't mean that this is the painting she won. She could have won a very different painting. And let's see. Oh, here's a good question. How much was her raffle ticket? How much was her raffle ticket? All right, so this painting is worth $1 million. That's crazy. So how much did she have to pay for the raffle ticket? A lot less than this painting, that's for sure. Okay, so these are some questions I kind of want you to look out for when we read the story. All right, so we're gonna start reading now. So get ready, hold on to your seats, because here we go. Woman wins $1 million Picasso in charity raffle. 27th May 2020. Oh, really recently, A woman in Italy has suddenly become the owner of a Pablo Picasso painting. Oh, okay. So it seems like this happened. Okay, so when did it happen? Most likely sometime in 2020. So very recently, this happened in 2020. And where did this happen? A woman in which country? Yes, Italy. Very good. Yeah, so this happened in Italy, Europe. Okay. Claudia Borgogno, 58, won the Picasso painting in a charity raffle. Her son, Lorenzo, bought his mother the ticket as a Christmas present. The ticket cost £100, about $110. Oh, okay. So how much was her raffle ticket? How much was it? You guys get that answer? Actually kind of expensive for a raffle ticket now that I think about it. Okay, somebody said $110. Good, yeah. So technically it was 100 euros. So this is the sign for euros, which is basically about 110 US dollars, roughly. Okay, that's actually pretty expensive for a raffle ticket. Usually, if you go to an event like a barbecue or a dance or a party, raffle tickets, they're usually for smaller prizes. So usually I see raffle tickets going from $2 to $10, sometimes $20. So this is a pretty expensive raffle ticket for me, I think. But you got a $1 million painting, so it's a pretty good deal. All right, so what's happened so far? Looks like a woman in Italy. She has won a Picasso painting, but she didn't buy the ticket. Who bought the ticket for her? Who bought this for her? It was not her. It was her. Somebody said son. Good. Her son. Very nice. So her son bought her this raffle ticket for 100 euros or 110 American dollars. Okay, so let's continue reading. The raffle draw was made on Wednesday, and Ms. Borgogno was the lucky winner. Okay, so when did it happen? 2020. Okay. So let's see. May 27th, 2020. So the draw happened this Wednesday. So it happened very recently. So this means it happened in May 2020. So like 2-3 months ago, this happened. Very recent. Okay. Lorenzo explained to reporters how he told his mother. He said, when I arrived and I told her she had won a Picasso painting, she said, please don't joke. He added, it was maybe the best decision I've made in my whole life. His mother could not believe she had won and summed up her amazement in one word. Incredible. She said, I have never won anything before. Oh, that's pretty cool. So this is her first time winning something. That's pretty amazing. The Picasso painting is called Still Life. It was painted and signed by the artist in 1921. Okay. It shows a newspaper and a wine glass on a wood table. So that's okay. So what was the painting? So which painting did she win? Okay, I'm going to get rid of some of these because we're running out of space. And let's get rid of number 1 as well. So the name of the painting, it's called, yes, very good, Still Life. Still Life. Now, so Picasso has done many paintings with this name in the past. So there are many paintings called Still Life that he has done. So what was in this painting? Can you tell me what's in the painting? So please describe to me what's in this painting. Let's see. The Picasso painting is called Still Life. It was painted and signed by the artist in 1921. It shows a newspaper and a wine glass on a wood table. Okay, so what do we have? Someone said table. Very good. So it has a table. So here is my table. This is not a very good table, I'm sorry. Newspaper. Good. Yeah, so here's a newspaper. Maybe it's opened up. And what else? There was one more thing. Wine glass. Yes, excellent. Okay, here's a wine glass. Very big wine glass. Yeah, so this is kind of what the painting looked like, I think. I don't have a picture on my phone, I'm sorry. But it looks something like this. Okay. The charity draw took place in Paris at the International Auction House Christie's. The auction house valued the work of art as being worth $1.1 million. Woo-wee! However, the billionaire art collector who donated the painting to the charity raffle said it was worth at least 2 or 3 times more than that. Okay, so the guy he gave the painting to the charity, and he says it's not worth 1.1 million. He thinks it's worth 2.1 million or maybe 3.1 million. So he thinks it's worth 2 to 3 times more than this, than 1.1 million. The charity says it's 1.1 million. This donator, the art collector, he says 2 to 3.1 million. That's nothing to scoff at. Okay. Christie's sold 51,140 tickets for the charity raffle. All of the money it collected will go to provide water for villagers in Madagascar and Cameroon. An NGO will help to build and repair wells, washing facilities, and toilets in countryside villages. Nice. Okay, so it sounds like this is being donated to a good cause. So, tickets for when people try to buy raffle tickets. So how many of these tickets were sold? Let's see. How many tickets? Can you guys find the answer? How many raffle tickets were sold to get this painting? What do you think? Oh, somebody said 51,140 tickets. Good. So all of these made a lot of money, but this money is for charity. So all this money is going to go towards helping communities in rural Africa. All right, so here's my very bad picture of Africa. So I think it's around here, I think, but I'm not sure. Which countries? Cameroon and, Madagascar. And I don't know where Cameroon is. I think Cameroon's somewhere up in here. I might be wrong. But basically, they are going to help build wells. So here is my drawing of a well, and that's where you can get water. So clean drinking water. And this money also going to be used to help build toilets. Okay, here's my very bad picture of a toilet. And what else are they building? Wells, washing facilities, and toilets. Yeah, so this money is going to help out folks in villages who don't have much money. So it's a nice cause, like all these raffle tickets going towards this sort of stuff. Okay, so that is the reading. That is it. Alrighty, so I'm going to get rid of this. And would you guys ever buy one of these tickets for a painting? Would you ever buy a $100 ticket to win a famous painting? Yes or no? Tell me in the comments if you would ever buy this painting or not. And tell me why, or why wouldn't you? For me, I don't think I would buy a raffle ticket, not a $100 one, because I don't really care about art that much. It's okay, but art is not really my favorite thing. I could not see myself spending $100 on a ticket to maybe get a Picasso painting. Someone else said no, they wouldn't. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, $100 is a lot to spend on a raffle ticket because you probably won't win anything. That's usually how it goes for raffle tickets. Okay. All right. So under here we have a little section. It's called chat. So there are a couple of words in here. It's kind of difficult to chat per se, but let's go over some of the words that might be new or potentially difficult. So let's do charity. Charity. This is a noun. You might know what this is. You might not know what charity is. But a charity, it's basically an organization. So a group of people that helps, that raises money to help usually people or animals in need, or help the environment. So this is another one. These are three very common things charities try to raise money for. So, for example, the SPCA or UNICEF, this is a charity that helps raise money for children in poorer countries so they can go to school. The SPCA, this is a charity that helps, well, kind of a charity, but it helps us prevent cruelty to animals. So if dogs and cats or horses, if they're sick or they're injured, they try to help them without making people pay money. So these are a few ideas of charities. Maybe WWF. I think that's a charity, the World Wildlife Fund. So this helps raise money to save the environment. So this is an environmental charity. So that's what a charity is. Organization, get money to help people in need, animals in need, or the environment. Okay, so that's charity. How about joke? I think joke is a good word to go over. So joke can be a noun or it can be a verb. So let's get rid of this. All right. So joke. So to joke is, to fool around, or to maybe to not be serious. So for example, let's say, hey guys, I got some really bad news. I'm super sick and I'm going to die tomorrow. I'm joking. It's a joke. So that's what a joke is. Sometimes you can tell a little lie, like you're not being serious. You're fooling around. So that's what to joke means. So for example, I always joke around with my husband. We are not serious with each other. Him and I often joke around with one another. Okay, what are some other good words? I think amazement. I think that's a good new word. Amazement. This is a noun, not a verb. This is a noun. All right. So, do you know the word amazing? This is an adjective. So, typically, when you see or hear something really good, you often could say, oh, that's amazing. So let's say, for example, okay, no, I can't draw this, so I'll just explain. One time, I went up to Yellowknife, Canada, and I got to see the Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis. So the sky had so many beautiful colors. There were pinks, greens, blues. It was amazing. It was so beautiful. It was wonderful. It was great. Amazing. So that's what amazing is. So incredible, really cool. Yeah, And so the noun form is amazement. So back to the Northern Lights stories. When I saw the Northern Lights, I looked up at them in amazement. Amazement. So that's amazement. All right, now if you guys have any trouble with these words or you want me to explain them better, let me know in the comments and I can give more examples or better explanations. So that's amazement. I'm gonna do maybe 2 more words, then we're gonna move on. Let's do village. Now this could be a word you know or you may not know it, but just in case, village. Okay, so a village is a noun. Okay, so you all know what a city is, correct? So a city often, you know, maybe it's really big, has lots of buildings, and it has a lot of people. So for example, Vancouver is a city. Now, the next level down is a town. So a town, you know, maybe it has a few houses and maybe like 1 or 2 buildings. But like, yeah, you know, it's pretty simple. So a town is smaller than a city. And then if you want to go even smaller, you have a village. So a village can look, it can look like anything, but usually there are not many houses. Okay, maybe you have a restaurant, maybe you don't. So a village often, maybe there's only 10 to 50 people. There's very few people. Now in some countries, you know, villages, they might have very simple housing. Like they might have something like, you know, huts, for example. Some might have more modern housing. It depends. Every village is different. So that's a village, much smaller than a city. Okay. And finally, last word. I think we should do facilities. Okay, actually I'm gonna leave this drawing up. Facilities. Facilities. This is a noun. So facilities are buildings or areas with a purpose. Buildings or, let me get rid of town. Buildings, areas with a purpose. So for example, let's take a look at the facilities of this town. Okay, so it looks like this town, they have a restaurant. That's a facility. They also have a cinema. Remember that word from yesterday? Cinema. That's a facility. Maybe they have a community center. You remember the sports center? That is also a facility. Maybe there's even a park. So a park can be a facility. So these are all facilities. That's what a facility is. Park. This is a facility for playing and enjoying nature. Community center. This is a facility for exercising or swimming or learning a new skill. Cinema. This is a facility for entertainment, watching a movie. Restaurant. This is a facility to eat food with your friends and family. Okay, so those are the words I wanted to cover in here. If you have any other questions about these words or any words in here, let me know at any time during the lesson, okay? Now, let's get rid of this messy drawing. Okay, and we're gonna move on. So let's move on to true or false. Okay, true or false. Okay, so we got A, B, C, D, E, messiest E ever, F, G, and H. Okay, so we have a variety of questions here. So all you have to do is answer T for true or F for false, okay? Now, if the answer is false, I would like you to tell me why it's false. So I want you to tell me the correct answer if the answer is false. Okie doke? So let's do number one, or letter A together. Okay. The woman who won the Picasso painting was in Italy. True or false? What do you think the answer is? The woman who won the Picasso painting was in Italy. And we have an answer. Someone said true. Yes, it is true. The very first sentence of the story, as you can see, is a woman in Italy has suddenly become the owner of a Pablo Picasso painting. Very nice. Good job. Okay, letter B. The raffle ticket that won the painting cost $100. True or false? How much was this raffle ticket? Was it $100? Is this true or is this false? What do you guys think? Okay, somebody has said false, and that is correct. Now, why is it false? So it's not actually $100. It's close. It's they said something a bit different. What did they say? Okay, yes, 110, thank you. So they said it was $110 or technically 100 euros. So very close to $100, but not quite. All right, letter C. The woman told her son not to joke when he said she had won. True or false? So remember in the story where the son who got her the ticket, he's like, Mom, you won a Picasso painting. And she was like, oh, don't joke with me, son. So did that happen? Was it true or false? She told her son not to joke when he said that she had won. And somebody has said true. Very good. Yes, it is true. So when I arrived and I told her she had won a Picasso painting, my mom was like, please don't joke. So she didn't believe him. She thought he was just kidding around. Okay. Letter D. It is the third time the woman has won a painting. The third time. Is this true or false? She has won a painting for the third time. If that is true, that is some amazing luck. Oh my goodness. But is it true or false? Is this actually the third painting she has won? What do you guys think? And somebody has chimed in. They said false. Absolutely. Why is this information false? How many times has she actually won a painting? Not 3 times apparently. Let me just grab some water. Thirsty. That's better. Excuse me. All right. Oh, someone said she never won anything before. Good. Yeah, that's right. She never won anything before. So basically, this is her first time winning. So this is new to her. This is a new experience. Maybe this will happen to me someday too. That'd be nice. Okay, letter E. The painting is called Stall Live. Stall Live. Now, is this the name of the painting? True or false? Stall Live. Or Stall Live, maybe. Stall Live, sorry. Yeah, Stall Live. True or false? And somebody has said false. That is correct. It is not Stall Live. What is the name of the painting? Can you tell me what the name of the painting is? The real name of the painting? So I think it's in the second paragraph. The Picasso painting is called, okay, somebody said Still Life. Very good. Still Life. This is the actual name of the painting. He never made a painting called Stall Live. All right, how we doing, guys? We doing okay? I think we have enough time. We're going to get through all the comprehension. So, letter F. The charity draw took place at an auction house in Milan, Italy. True or false? So, remember that awful picture I did of them doing the draw? So, here we are. Here are the raffle tickets. Raffle tickets. Okay. And so someone, okay, this is an awful drawing, but they're taking out the tickets. Oh, here's the winner. So where did this happen? Where was this? Was it actually in Italy, Milan, or was it somewhere else? The charity draw. So this is a draw. I'm going to write that down as well. Draw. Charity draw. Charity draw. So the charity draw took place in Milan, Italy. True or false? What do you guys think? Somebody has said false, and you are correct. F is for false. Okay, now, why is this false? Where did this happen? Not in Milan, Italy. It happened somewhere else. Can you guys tell me, where did this happen? Okay, our board's getting a wee bit crazy, so I'm just going to erase this half of the board and move our answers over here. Let's see, so we got F, G, and H. Okay. So F was false. Where did it take place then? Okay, someone said Paris. Yes, it took place in Paris, La France. So it happened in Paris, and specifically it happened in a certain place in Paris. So the charity draw took place in cannot speak today, I'm sorry. The charity draw took place in Paris at the International Auction House of Christie's. So this is called Christie's International Auction House. Okay, so this auction house, this is international, sorry. Often money can be raised for charities here. So this is, I guess, a very famous place in Paris, France, where you can have auctions and raffles. Okay, so that is F. G. An art collector said the Picasso could be worth as much as 3.3 million. Is this true or false? An art collector. So they said the Picasso painting could be as much as 3.3 million. True or false? What do you guys think? Any thoughts? And someone wrote true. Yes, that is correct. Good. Yeah, it's true. So indeed, remember the auction house. So these guys said, okay, it's probably worth 1.1 million. So that's what they said. But remember, the art collector, the guy who gave the painting, he said, no, it's probably worth, it could be 3.3 million. So this is indeed true. Okay, last one, guys, letter H. You ready? Okay, money collected in the raffle will help to build toilets in Madagascar. True or false? So remember, Madagascar is the big island just off the east coast of Africa. Money collected in the raffle will help to build toilets in Madagascar. True or false? So I'll let you think of your answers and write it down. Yep, this is our last one. Okay. And someone has said true, and you are indeed correct. So you are right. So at the end here, you have a little blurb. And it says, all of the money it collected will go to provide water for villagers in Madagascar and Cameroon. An NGO will help to build and repair wells, washing facilities, and toilets in countryside villages. So yeah, the money will be used to help build toilets. All right, guys, well done. So we're all done the true or false section. We're going to move on to synonym match. So let's get rid of this. Okay, and we'll get rid of this awful drawing. And that should clear up everything. So, synonym match. Okay, do you guys know what synonyms are? So synonyms are words that are similar to each other. So for example, big is very similar to large. It's pretty much the same thing. Some other examples. Small can be similar. Small is a synonym to little. Same meanings. So that's what a synonym is. Okay, so let's see. We have 10 words here. We have suddenly, we've got present, we have lucky, and we have joke, and we've got incredible. Okay, let's just do these 5 for now, because I think that's all we'll have time for before the break. So, what is a synonym for suddenly? So you'll see here we've got lettered words, and I'd like you to give me the correct word that matches this. Suddenly. Okay, so an example for this word. I was walking along the street when suddenly it began to rain. So quickly, like all of a sudden, quickly, suddenly, it started to rain. So what is a good synonym for suddenly? And someone has said, all of a sudden. Very good. All of a sudden. And what letter is this? That is letter E. Okay, good stuff, guys. Number 2, present. Okay, so when we say present, this is the kind of present we're talking about. So it's like, a Christmas present or a birthday present. So it's a noun. So what's another way to say present? There's 2 different words for it. We got gave, fortunate, raised, amazing, fix, rule, gift, priced, and fool around. So what do you think is going to be the answer here? Get in your answers now or never. Let me know what you think. And somebody has said gift. Very good. Yeah, nice. So you can say present, gift, doesn't matter. We use both words equally. Gift that's letter H. All right. Number 3, lucky. Okay, this is an adjective. So for example, I feel lucky that I didn't catch COVID-19. So, that's good, obviously. And all of my friends and family are lucky that they did not catch COVID-19 either. So what is another word for lucky? We got gave, fortunate, raised, amazing, fix, rural, priced, and fool around. Any thoughts? Lucky. You got a new car for your birthday? Oh, you're so lucky. Lucky you. Fortunate, very good. Someone said fortunate. Fortunate. Okay, and that is letter B. Okay. So fortunate is more of a formal term. For example, if my friend got a car for their birthday, I don't know if I would call that fortunate, but the whole COVID example I used, like I'm lucky I didn't catch COVID. Yeah, I could say fortunate. I'm fortunate. Like I feel fortunate that I didn't catch COVID. Okay, now joke. This is a word I talked about earlier. Remember this word? I was gonna be like, I'll give you another joke. Hey guys, guess what? I just won $2 million in the lottery. I'm gonna buy a huge mansion in Spain. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. That was a joke. So what's another word for joke? What do we have? Gave, raised, amazing, fix, rural, priced, and fool around. So what is your answer, guys, for joke? Someone said fool around, and that is correct. Very good. Yeah, fool around. Ooh, excuse me. All right, and we'll do this last one, and then we're gonna take a little quick 10-minute break. Incredible. Okay, so this is a word I talked about, well, not this word, but I talked about its synonym earlier. So one of these words I talked about, so for example, remember the Northern Lights story? I looked up at the sky and I was like, wow, oh my gosh, incredible. Wow, that's so incredible. It's beautiful, it's fantastic, so cool. So, what is another word for incredible? I'll just take a sip of water while you type your answer in. Incredible. The weather outside in Vancouver right now, oh, it's so incredible. It's beautiful. Somebody wrote, amazing. Very good. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so we've got 5 of the questions out of the way, and we'll finish up the remaining 5 after our break. So we'll see you in 10 minutes, guys, and have a lovely break. Bye. and welcome back to our lesson. Hope you had a nice break and got to relax a little bit. Okay, so let's finish off the synonym match section. Sorry, I definitely forgot to prepare the board beforehand. So we were at number 6 and we had, let's see, valued. So that was one of our words. Number 7, we have donated. And number 8, what do we got here? Collected. Collected. Number 9, we've got repair. Repair. And number 10, we have countryside. Oh, we talked about the countryside yesterday, didn't we? I love to go for walks in the countryside. I love going for walks in the countryside. Okay, so valued. What do you think the synonym is going to be for this one, guys? So for a little context, the Picasso painting was valued at $1.1 million. So, what's another word for valued? Think of money. Think of money for this one. So there's one synonym in here that's related to money. What do you think it might be? Any thoughts? Somebody said priced. Yes, very good. Valued is priced. And that's the letter, oh, where is it? I, letter I. Okay. Next, donated. Okay, so this is a past tense verb. So look for another past tense verb. Donated. So the money from the charity raffle will be donated to help people in, Cameroon and Madagascar. What's another word for donate? Or what's another word for donate? Anyone got an idea? This painting was donated by a rich art collector. So another word for donated is, yes, somebody wrote gave. Very good. Yes, gave. And this is letter A. All right. So to donate is to give something for free. Okay. And number 8, collected. Oh, this is another past tense. Okay. So here, I think in the context, they collected money. So if you collect money, another way for collect is, another word for collect, to collect money for a certain cause. So what do you think is going to be the synonym for collect? Let's see, what words do we have yet left? We have fortunate, fix, and rural. So those are our 3 words. Collected is going to be, someone said raised. Nice, that is the answer. Raised, and that is letter C. So usually, we often use this in terms of raising money. We raise money for charity. So to raise money for charity means you collect money so you can give it to charity and they can help. So for example, when I was younger, I raised money for UNICEF, so to help kids go to school. All right, 2 more. Repair. This is a verb. What's another word for repair? So for example, 3 weeks ago, my husband's car broke down. Oh no. So he took it to a car repair shop or the garage to get his car repaired. Today it got repaired and now he can drive again. Woohoo! So what's another word for repair? If your car's broken, you want to repair it. You want to, somebody said fix. Very good. Fix. You want to fix it. Okay. So fix, repair, you can use both of these words. And finally, countryside. There's only one word left. So what's another word for countryside? So feel free. It's pretty easy. There's only one choice left. It is, okay, thank you. Somebody said rural. Okay, and this is letter G. Okay, now it's kind of funny because countryside, usually this is a noun and rural is an adjective. So the countryside is a rural area. So we don't say, I live in rural. We don't say that. We say, I live in a rural area. Or you could say, I live in the countryside. All right, so that is it for our synonym match. Woohoo! Okay, so now we're going to go on to discussion. So let's do a little discussion-io. And we're going to get rid of this. Okay, and do you guys live in the countryside or in a rural area? I definitely don't. I live in the city. Oh. Okay, let's do, so discussion, student A. Let's do A, part A. What do you know about Pablo Picasso? Pablo Picasso. What do you know about him? So, tell me anything you know about Pablo Picasso. Just throw words at me. Anything you know about him. So we know that his first name is Pablo. We know that his last name is Picasso. What else? Okay, somebody said he was a painter. Yes, he was a painter. Absolutely. He was a painter. Anything else? Any other thoughts? Famous? Yeah, absolutely. He was famous. He was a famous painter. And what else? Any other stuff? Oh, someone said he's from Spain. Yeah. So he's from Spain, or was born in Spain at least, from what I saw. So he was born in Spain. Okay, so let's change that up. He was born in Spain. But where did he live when he died? He was born in Spain. And he lived in another country, though. So when he got older, he moved to, where did he move? Does anyone know? France, very good. Yeah, very nice, thank you. He moved to France. And France, whoa, Mel, come on. That's not how you spell the country of the French people. Oh, they would spit on me for my awful spelling. France, okay. So he lived in France. And he also died in France. So he died in France. Died in France, but was born in Spain. Yeah. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I think he died in the 70s. So I think he died in the 1970s. I think. Excuse me. It might have been the 60s, though, but I think it was the 70s, so it's kind of recent, I guess. But yeah, very famous painter, born in Spain, died in France, died in the 1970s, maybe the 1960s. Okay, I think that's some good stuff about Picasso. If you have anything else to add, though, feel free to let me know. You could type out some more comments, and I'll add them to the board. Okay, let's do B. Question B. Would you like to own a Picasso painting? Yes or no? Would you like to own a Picasso painting? Would you like to have one of these in your house? What do you think? And if you can, tell me why or why not. So for me, no, I don't think I would like to have a Picasso painting because I don't really like his paintings that much. So he's very famous for doing Impressionism paintings. So Impressionism is very different from traditionalism. So for example, the Mona Lisa, I would give you a very traditional look of the Mona Lisa. Actually, no, I'm not going to draw her. It's not going to end well. Maybe I can show you a picture instead. So I will show you a proper picture of the Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. So this is more of a traditional painting. You know, looks very human, looks like a photo. This is traditionalism. So this is a traditional painting. Now, I'm going to show you a very different picture of Mona Lisa. So this is Mona Lisa, like Impressionism. So this is very different. Obviously not realistic, not traditional. So he does a lot of Impressionism paintings, and like, I don't hate Impressionism, but they're not my favorite either. Plus, I don't want to spend a lot of money for a Picasso painting. So no, I don't think I really want a Picasso painting in my house. Someone said, oh, yes, they would like a Picasso painting in their house. And they said, it looks nice. Okay, that's totally fine. Everyone has their own opinion. Some people love Picasso. Me, I couldn't really care more or less about Picasso. That's just me, though. Okay, let's move on to our next question. Oh, what are you like at painting? Okay, this might be a bit of a confusing sounding question, but when you have a question that asks you, what are you like at? What are you like at? No. So you're always going to have an activity here. So for example, if I ask you, what are you like at skiing? So basically I'm asking, are you a good skier? Are you so-so? Or maybe you can't ski. So if someone asked me, what do you like at skiing? I'd say, oh, I'm a pretty good skier. When I was younger, I was a very good skier. I was very fast. Now I don't go skiing very often, so like I'm okay at skiing, but I'm a pretty good skier. Okay, so the question is asking, what are you like at painting? So it's asking, can you paint? Are you a good painter? So what about you guys? What are you like at painting? Give me your answers below. So for me, I could say, I'm a decent painter. So when I say decent, that means I can paint, but I'm not super good at it, but it's not awful. 5, 6, 7 years ago, I used to love painting in my free time. Now I don't paint so much anymore, but it's fun, and I can paint, you know, with some watercolors. So yeah, I'm a decent painter. I'm an okay painter. All right, and somebody said, oh, they're a good painter. Good, right on, nice. Yeah, so let me know if anyone else is there. What are you like at painting? I think it's fun. I like to paint, but I just don't have much time to paint anymore, sadly. Okay. Oh no. Okay, letter D. Okay, this is not the most interesting question, but what do you think of lottery and raffle tickets? Okay, so you guys know what a lottery ticket is, right? So there's a very popular lottery called 649 in British Columbia, and typically the prizes, they're like $23 million. So like they're huge prizes. So lottery tickets are big. Usually they're about, I think they're $10 for a lottery ticket for 649. I've never played, so I don't know. But there's many different kinds of lottery tickets. You can get cheap ones, you can get more expensive ones. So lottery ticket, you win money. Raffle ticket, you win a prize, like a house, a car, or a painting, a TV. So what do you guys think of lottery tickets and raffle tickets? Do you think they're a good idea? Do you like them? Or do you think they're like stupid, you don't like them? Have you ever bought a lottery ticket or a raffle ticket? Let me know. For me, I don't have much of an opinion. I don't usually buy raffle tickets or lottery tickets. I usually don't buy them because the chances of winning this are like 1 in like 10 million or something. Like it's tiny, tiny, tiny. Like I'm probably not going to win it. The odds are very low of me winning 23 million. So that's why I never buy lottery tickets. For raffle tickets, you know, for paintings, cars, or houses, again, I don't usually buy raffle tickets because the chances of winning are very low. I kind of think it's a waste of money, personally. Have you guys heard that term before? A waste of money? I'm gonna write that down. I think it's a good idiom. So let's get rid of these new words and make some room. A waste of money. A waste of money. So a waste of money means it's like you're throwing your money in the garbage. So it's not a good thing. So let's say, for example, well, let me get rid of this example here. What is a waste of money? So I think lottery tickets are a waste of money. So this is how you can use it, a waste of money. Because I'll never win anything. Okay, I shouldn't say never because, you know, never say never. You could win something. It's just tiny, tiny, tiny chance that you're going to win something from like 649. So personally, I think lottery tickets are a waste of money. What do you guys think? Okay, somebody else said they think they're okay. So maybe they buy lottery tickets sometimes, and that's totally fine. My husband buys one lottery ticket each month. So he doesn't think they're a waste of money. He's hoping to win that big 649 one day. I hope he does too. All right, let's move on to another question. Have you ever won something? Ooh, have you ever won a prize? So not like a huge amount of money or an expensive prize. It could be a smaller prize too, like a water bottle or a phone or something small. It could, maybe you won something big too. That's awesome. Have you ever won anything? Let me know in the comments. I don't think I've probably won something. So I got a free raffle. So I didn't have to pay money, and I got 2 free raffle tickets. And this was with an environmental group I worked with, and they were having a Christmas party. So at this Christmas party, me and everybody else got 2 free raffle tickets. And usually these raffle tickets, they have a series of numbers. So they said, okay, we're drawing raffle ticket 6231141. And I was like, oh, that's me. So what did I win? I won I won like a free bicycle rental ticket. So this is a ticket for me to rent a bicycle at Stanley Park. So that's what I won. I never used it and it expired. So even though I won that, I never used it. Silly me. So let me know if you've ever won anything. Okay, let's see. Okay, we still got half an hour for this class. Oh, F, this is a good one. What art do you have on the walls? That's a good preposition. So what art do you have on the walls of your house? What do you have? What kind of art do you have? Or maybe you don't have any? Let me know in the comments if you have art on your wall and what kind of art it is. So what do I have on my wall? I have a lot of video game posters, video game art on my wall because my husband loves video games. So there is a lot of video game art on our walls. I put some movie poster art on my walls. So yeah, I got a couple of movie posters, and I have some art drawn by a Canadian. He draws birds. So he has some very nice bird pictures, and I have those on my wall. How about you guys? Oh, somebody said they have photos of nature on their walls. Absolutely, good. Yeah, photography, that can be an art, absolutely. So yeah, that's nice to have photos of nature on your wall, for sure. Good. Okay, what else? Oh, this is a very good question. What's the best decision you've made in your life? What's the best decision you've made in your life? Oh, I don't know. What? I guess I got an idea. But what do you think is the best decision you've made in your life? So let me know in the comments what you think the best decision you made was. For me, I think the best decision I made in my life, or one of the best decisions I made in my life, was choosing to go teach in Japan. For me, that was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. I think this was a good decision because it really helped me grow up as a person, and it gave me new perspectives on a very different culture from my own. And I learned how to be independent and live by myself. It was difficult, but there was a lot of good, fun moments too. Some of my best memories are over in Japan. So yeah, I think deciding to teach in Japan was one of the best decisions I made in my life. Now let me know if you guys can think of the best decision you made in your life. Maybe it's coming to Canada to study English. Is that one of the best decisions in your life? It's okay if you don't agree with that. That's okay. Let me know in the comments. What's the worst decision? Okay, let's skip H. That's not a very nice one. Okay, so we are going to finish up that part of the discussion. And let's do phrase match. We're going to go to phrase match now, so we're going to switch it up. Okay. So, phrase match, match the phrases, matchy match match. Okay, let's write that more neatly. Ugh. Let's try that again, Mel. Phrase match. All right. There we go. So, let's see, we have, 10 questions again. Okay. This worksheet is loving all the 10s. So let's start off with 5 for now. Okay, so we have one set of phrases here and another set of phrases over here, and we have to match them up. All right, so number 1, the raffle draw was made. The raffle draw was made. So when did it happen? That's essentially, we're looking for a day or a date. So the raffle draw was made. And let's do number 2 as well. So something explained to reporters how. So how? So we're going to need a subject here. And do we have any answers for number 1? Oh, somebody said on Wednesday. Very good. The draw was made on preposition Wednesday. So that's letter D. Okay, good. Nice job. And so he explained to reporters how. So what do you think is going to be the answer here? How what? How? Okay, someone said how he told his mother. Good. How he told his mother. And that is answer number J. Letter J, sorry. Letters are not numbers. Okay, number 3. The best decision okay, this is just in our discussion, so hopefully you guys can get this. The best decision what? And let's do number 4 as well. Summed up her amazement. So she summed up her amazement. Summed up her amazement. So what are the connecting phrases? So it's the best decision someone said, ever made. Let's see. It's the best decision I've made in my life. Sorry. The best decision I've made in my life. And that is letter F. Nice, nice. Good job, good job. Okay. And she expressed her amazement in, what do we have here? She expressed her amazement in. See, someone said in one word. Good. In one word. And that's letter C. Okay. And number 5. I have never won. So I have never won. I've never won what? I've never won. What do you guys think is the answer? I've never won. Somebody said anything before. Good. I've never won anything before. This is my first time. And that's letter H. Nice. Okay. Doing good. Doing good. Halfway done. So I'm going to erase these. And we are going to move on to the last 5. Here. Here. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay. And let's see. Number 6. All right. It was painted and signed. So it was painted and signed. So what is going to be the answer here? And let's do number 7 as well. The international. The international what? International. And I'll just get number 8, 9, and 10 set up. Okay. So someone said painted and signed by the artist in 1921. Correct. Yes. Signed by. So we say signed by the artist in 1921. That is letter A. Good. Excellent. Excellent. And what is 7? The international. Any thoughts? It's the name of something. And I'm going to set up number 8 in the meantime. So someone valued the work as being dot, dot, dot. Okay. Oh, someone said Auction House Christie's for number, what was it, 7? Yes, 7. So yeah, the International Auction House Christie's. Letter I. Nice. Very good. And number 8. So the work, they valued the work of art as being what? So you're going to think about maybe a money thing here again. And number 9, it was worth at least. Okay. All right. And somebody has said worth 1.1 million for number 8, and that is good. Worth 1.1 million. And that was letter E. Okay, 2 more. Number 10, help to build and what exactly? Build and So and what about number 9? Do we have any answers? Number 9. Okay, we got someone and they have said 2 or 3 times more. Yes, worth at least 2 or 3 times more. And that was letter G. Good. Excellent. All right, so the last one, there's only one answer. Build, to help build, and someone said repair wells. Very good. Repair wells. And that was letter B. Okay. Woohoo, we're done. Yeah, we're done the phrase match, so that was good. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to erase the board and maybe do a little bit more of the discussion from here. I'm really stretching this out because our elective activity is a little bit shorter today. So this is bleeding over a lot into the second class, I know, and I hope you don't mind. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit more of the discussion here. Let's go to part C. What kinds of paintings do you like? What kinds of paintings do you like? Okay, so this could be tricky. So there are many different kinds of paintings. Like, for example, we have, Picasso's Impressionist paintings, Impressionism paintings, or we have the more like traditional, so such as, Mona Lisa, and that sort of stuff. What other paintings are there? How about landscape paintings? So that's where you paint the landscape. So like the mountains, the ocean, lakes, rivers. What other kinds? How about portraits? So a portrait is a picture of someone from their head up. So this is a portrait. The Mona Lisa is actually a portrait. What else? What are some other types of paintings? There's watercolor paintings. Watercolor. And then there's oil paintings. So these are just a couple of examples of the types of paintings. So what kinds of paintings do you like? What do you like? For me, but yeah, let me know in the comments. For me, I think I really like landscape paintings. Especially, like I like traditional landscape paintings because I love to go out in nature. I love hiking. I love to look at the trees and the mountains and wildflowers. So that's why I'm a fan of traditional landscape paintings. I really like watercolor paintings as well. I think watercolor can be really beautiful. So I'm a big fan of watercolor paintings. And yeah, so let me know what you like. Okay, someone said they actually like Impressionism paintings, kind of like Picasso. Nice, right on. Thank you for your input. Okay. What do you think of still life paintings? This is an interesting one. Okay, so still life paintings, I will show you the picture again. So remember that Picasso, he has done many, many still life paintings. Still life painting. Okay. So now this is not just Picasso, but many artists can do this. Anybody can do this. So this is still life. So still life paintings are basically when you take a few things like a wine glass, newspaper, maybe some fruit in a wine bottle, and you paint pictures of them. So these are still life paintings. Usually it's objects or food that people eat. So what do you think of these paintings? What do you think of still life paintings? Do you like them or not so much? Let me know in the comments what you think. For me, I feel like indifferent about them. Okay, I feel like I've been using this word a lot, indifferent. This is an adjective, indifferent. Okay, so to feel indifferent means like, you couldn't really care, more or less. You're like, I don't like him, but I don't hate them. Like, whatever, they're okay. So still life paintings, I feel indifferent about still life paintings. They're okay. But what do you guys think? Okay, someone said they like them, and that's totally fine. They can be beautifully done paintings, for sure. Thank you for your opinion. Yeah. Okay, getting my sheet again. Okay, so we're not going to do all of these questions. Actually, maybe we'll skip because I do want to move on to the other discussion. But let's do spelling first. We're going to do spelling, and then we're going to move on to our art discussion after. Okay, so spelling. Let's do the spelling. All right. Spelling. Okay, so we have, once again, oh no, not 10, but 12 words. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the word here, Rowan. That's not the correct word. The Rowan of a Pablo Picasso painting. So what is the word we are looking for here? And number 2, the Raffle Redouw. Not the correct word. Definitely not the correct word. So the raffle was made on Wednesday. So see if you can type in the correct answers for these. And number 3, the Uklik winner. Uklik. So yeah, like I said, these are not English words. These are misspelt. All right, so do you guys have any ideas? I'll give you a hint. So the first word here is going to be O. First word here is going to be D. The first word here is going to be L. And let's get number 4 and 5 set up. Number 5, the best iod since I've ever made. Iod since. Okay. And number 5. Oops. Okay, so I mixed it up. Number 5 is iod since. And number 4, when I avdar, I told her. Okay. When I EIRVDAR. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, we got some answers coming in. Wonderful. Just what I like to see. Number 1, someone said owner. Very good. The owner of a Pablo Picasso painting. She is the owner of the painting. And draw for number 2. The raffle draw. And number 3, somebody put lucky. Very good. Lucky. Fortunate. All right. So do number 4 and number 5 if you can. Number 4. Oh, somebody put arrived. Very nice. Well done. Arrived. And this was in our discussion, this word. What's the best? Starts with a D. Okay, I'm going to prepare number 6, 7, 8 in the meantime. So let's get rid of lucky. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. So number 6. Summed up her and wow. Okay. That's a pretty crazy word. Painted in Sid. Okay, so what are these words supposed to be? Okay, somebody wrote decision for number 5. Good. The best decision I've made in my life. And number 8, the international. Iaonkt. Okay. All the vowels are at the beginning. No English word ever does that. Okay. Number 6. She summed up her, wow. What word was that? We talked about it quite a few times earlier. So painted and by the artist. The International House Christie's. Okay, so here's the hints. Letter A for the first one. And your hint is S. Oh, S is at the beginning, so this one's closed. And here the first letter is A. So get in your answers if you can. I'm going to get rid of number 4 and 5. And let's do number 9 and 10. Number 9, number 10, number 9. W-R-H-O-T, rot. And number 10, diverpio. All right, okay, we got answers coming in, which is excellent. We have amazed for number 6. Very good, amazed. Oh, sorry, no, not amazed, sorry. It was amazement. Good try, good try. All right, she summed up her amazement. And number 2, signed, very good. Thank you for writing that out. Signed. Painted and signed by the artist. And what was this? Okay, somebody wrote auction. Very good. International Auction House Christie's. That's where the painting was given. Okay, number 9. Something $1.1 million. And here, something water for villagers. So this is like similar to the word price, the price of something. And this word is another word for give. Okay, so let's set up number 11 and number 12 as well. And we'll be pretty much done with this. Number 11. An NGO will help to build and RARP. And number 12, washing sittles. Okay, so here the first word is going to be W, and here is going to be P. So let's see if you can figure these out. How much is this painting? How much does it cost? What's its price? It's, somebody wrote worth. Very good. Nice. It's worth $1.1 million. What about this water bottle? It's worth maybe $5. Not very expensive. All right. And somebody wrote provide. Very good. Provide. So to provide something means to give something. So for example, at our school at GC, we always provide free water. Not a free water bottle, but we provide free water so you don't go thirsty. Okay, so number 11. Did you guys get an answer? So the first letter is R, and here the first letter is F. So these two words popped up in our synonym match. So see if you can remember them. So this means to fix. So remember, my husband had to go get his car fixed. They had to. And then this word, it means like buildings or areas. For example, schools, parks, museums, community centers. These are called. Okay, we got an answer for number 11, repair. Good. Repair, to fix. And number 12, somebody wrote facilities. Excellent. Facilities. Okie doke. Yay, we're all done. Okay, so we're completely finished with this now. All done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that reading. Sorry again for stretching it out. But like I said, activity, the elective, it's going to be a pretty short activity. So for the elective, I want us to do a little bit of an art discussion, and I'd also like us to do the elective activity after. So let me just get rid of this board. So what did you think of the reading, guys? Did you like it? Was it a fun story? Do you think she's a very lucky woman to win a $1 million Picasso painting? I think she is very lucky, or very fortunate, I should say. Yeah. All right, guys, so we're going to take a 10-minute break, and we're going to move on to our elective afterwards. So we'll see you after the break. Bye-bye. Guys, and welcome back. All right, it's our last class of the day. We got something pretty fun prepared for you here. Now, I know I said we were going to do the art discussion after the break, but we've actually been doing quite a bit of discussion already. So what I think we'll do is we will start off with our elective, and if we have time after, which I think we will, to be honest, then we're gonna do our art discussion. All right, so I would like you to please grab this paper, and I would like you to be student B. So please grab this paper. It says Picasso at the top, and make sure you grab the one that says student B. Do not look at student A. That is cheating, okay? Don't look at student A, just B. Okie doke? Okay, so what we are going to do is we have a set of instructions here. So you are going to tell me these instructions, and I'm going to have to draw a painting. So I get to be Picasso, and you also get to be Picasso. So I'm going to read instructions, and you have to draw what I tell you, okay? Before we do that though, I just want to do some quick preposition reviews, as we'll need to know our prepositions before we do these. Okie doke? Okay, so let's get started. Okay, next to. If you remember from yesterday's lesson, next to basically means beside. Okay, so I'm gonna have a little blue ball here. So the blue ball is next to this box. I'm gonna be using this box and blue ball to describe all of our prepositions. In the center of, or in the middle of. Okay, so let's pretend this is our painting. So in the center, in the middle, that means right here, in the center. Okay. Oopsies. Oh dear. Okay. Square, 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 square. So this is a painting. So if I say in the center or in the middle, it's going to be there, okay? And between. Okay, so here we have two boxes. So the blue ball is between the two boxes. Next we have on. Okay, so on, we have a little ball up here, on. In. Okay, so in, this is going to look really similar to in the center. But in is basically, it's like inside something. So this is in. And on top of. So on top of is very similar to on. So again, here is our ball. Our ball is on top of a very large box. So these two are very similar. And finally, we have below. Okay, so this is below. So it looks kind of like under, but this is the floor. So yeah, here's our floor, and here's our box. So this is below. Okay, so now I just quickly want to tell you the areas of our painting. So, what do we have? At the bottom or top of. Okay, so this is the top of the painting. This is the bottom of the painting. Top, bottom, top, bottom, bottom, top. All right, and we have on the right and on the left. Okay, so this is gonna look kind of funny, but okay, we're doing it like, okay, this is my left side, I think. Hold on. Okay, this is kind of confusing, but this is the, okay, yeah, so this is the right side. So we'll do it as though pretend you're facing, like you're looking at the painting. So for this sake, this is the right side of the painting, and this is the left side of the painting. So we're doing it as though we are looking right at the painting. So I know this is my right hand and I know this is my left hand, but just to make it easy, right side of the painting, left side of the painting. Because the way you're looking at it, it looks like this is the left and this is the right. Okay, and what else? On the right. Okay. And next we have upper right. Okay, so the upper right, so this is here. Okay, so this is upper right. And this is lower right. Lower right. And here we're going to have upper left. Upper left. And lower left. Lower left. Okay. Now sometimes we might say corners. So this is a corner, this is a corner, this is a corner, and this is a corner. So you might hear me say, on the upper right corner, please draw a star. On the lower left corner, please draw a circle. So this is what I'm referring to when I'm talking about corners. Remember, with corners, we always use on, preposition on. Okay, if you guys have any questions about these prepositions or any of these, please do let me know and I'm happy to explain further. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. First, I'm going to read the instructions to you. You have to do the drawing, okay? So let's see, you're over here. So for your painting, we'll do the first one together, okay? So listen closely. Here are my instructions. Are you ready? Let's get our paintbrushes out. Whoop! It's time to paint like Picasso. Woo-hoo! Okay, your first instructions are draw a clock at the bottom on the left. Oh, draw a clock on the bottom of the left. So what I want you to do, this is your beautiful painting, by the way. So let's see, the left is here. Okay, so we're going to draw a clock at the bottom. So this is the bottom on the left. So here is your clock. So, but you're basically going to draw what I tell you. Okie doke? Okay, so that was the first one. So you're gonna be on your own, but as time goes on, I will help fill out the painting. Okay, so that was number one. Okay, now number two. You ready? Draw a mouse to the right of the clock. Draw a mouse to the right of the clock. Okay, so you're gonna draw a mouse to the right of the clock. So do you think it's gonna be here or is it gonna be here? What do you guys think? It's gonna be on one of these sides. Which side do you think it's going to be? So I'll let you go ahead and draw your picture. Good luck. Okay, I'm gonna give you your third instruction now. Are you ready? Number three, draw a dog in the middle, in the center of the frame. Okay, what's a frame? So a frame is, this is a picture frame. This is a picture frame. So in the center, in the middle of the frame. So this should be pretty easy, I think. There's one spot you're gonna put your dog. In the center of your picture, in the middle of your picture. Da 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 da. So go ahead, draw your dog. Put it in the center of your picture. So that might take a few minutes, so I'll let you go ahead and draw that. Take some water. If you are not watching this video live, what you might want to do, if you are a slow driver, not a driver, if you are a slow drawer, I recommend you pause the video because I am going to give the answers for some of the numbers. So pause the video, finish your drawing, and then I'm going to show you the answers, okay? So I'm going to show you the answers for number 2 and number 3 now. So if you haven't finished your drawing, please pause the video and finish. If you did finish, that's excellent. I'm going to show you where our animal friends should be. Okay, so draw a mouse to the right of the clock. Your mouse friend should have been right here. Okay, so here's our squeaky little mouse. And number 3, draw a dog in the middle of the frame. Okay, so our dog should be right here. Okay, this is not the nicest dog, I know. I'm just keeping it really simple. So, in the middle of the frame, in the center of the frame. Did you guys get it right? Did you get it correct? Someone said they did it. They got it correct. Excellent. Good job. Okay, are you ready? Let's move on. Number 4, draw 2 fish to the upper right of the dog. Draw 2 fish to the upper right. Upper right. So remember, up and lower. Okay, that's my hints. So draw 2 fish to the upper right of the dog. Now, number 5. Draw a spider in the upper left corner. Draw a spider in the upper left corner. All right, you remember what a corner is, right? These are corners here. Which corner does the spider belong in, though? Okay, so actually, let's do one more. Number 6. Let's do number 6. Let's get 3 of these out of the way. Draw a half moon above the dog. Draw a half moon above the dog. Do you guys know what a half moon is? I think you probably do know, but just in case, a half moon looks like this. Okay, that's not a very good drawing, but you know how the moon is usually round? So when the moon, eventually it disappears because of the Earth's shadow and the way it rotates. So this is a half moon. Okay. All right, so once again, if you are a slow drawer, and that's totally fine, please pause the video now and finish your drawing. If you have already finished your drawing, then that's great. I'm going to go over the answers now. Here we go. So, draw 2 fish to the upper right of the dog. Okay, so we're going to go back over here. And hopefully you drew 2 fish right around here. So to the upper right of the dog. Oh no, I did it wrong. I'm sorry. That's the left. Oh dear, my bad. Sorry. This is the right. Okay, so the fish should be kind of around here. This is where the fish should be. Okay, number 5. Draw a spider in the upper left corner. Okay, so if you did this correctly, your spider should be right about here. Looking all scary with sharp teeth maybe. Ooh, creepy. Okay, and number 6. Draw a half moon above the dog. Okay, so hopefully you drew a half moon like above the dog up here. Okay, did you guys get it? It looks like you got it. Well done. Beautiful painting. It's coming along. But we're not done yet. Okay, we're going to do number 7 now. Are you ready? Here we go. Draw a hat on top of the moon. Draw a hat on top of the moon. That seems a little silly, but whatever. It's a Picasso painting. Anything can happen. So draw your nice little hat on top of the moon. Okay. Now, number 8. Draw a big tree below the fish next to the dog. Okay, so that might sound a little bit confusing. Draw a big tree below the fish next to the dog. So I'll say it one more time. Draw a big tree below the fish next to the dog. Okay, let's see. And we will stop there. And we're going to check these 2 answers. So once again, if you're a slow drawer, if you draw slow, that's totally fine. Pause the video here. But if you finish your drawing, keep watching, and I'm going to tell you the answer. Once you finish your drawing, hit play again to see the answer. Okay, so number 6, draw a hat on top of the moon. Ooh, here we go. Nice fancy top hat. Okay, I'm going to give my moon a smiley face and some eyes. If he can wear a hat, he can have a face. Okay, and number 8, draw a big tree below the fish next to the dog. Okay, so there's my big tree. Okay, did you guys get the same painting too? Excellent, very good. All right, we're almost done, guys. Just 2 more things to add to this painting. Okay. Number 9. Draw a bird. Draw a bird in the upper left of the tree. Draw a bird in the upper left of the tree. So one more time, draw a bird in the upper left of the tree. Upper left. Okay, and finally, last one, number 10. Draw an umbrella between the spider and the clock. Draw an umbrella between the spider and the clock. All right, so I'll let you guys finish your drawings. I'm sure you're making the most beautiful masterpieces of all time. Okay. Okay, so if you haven't finished your drawing yet, please pause the video, and when you finish number 9, number 10, hit that play button again. If you are finished, here are the answers. We're about to finish our beautiful painting, guys. Are you ready? This is so exciting. Okay, number 9, draw a bird in the upper left of the tree. Okay, let's see. So this is the upper right. So here's our upper left. Okay, so my bird's gonna be kind of tiny, but yeah, here's my bird, and it's in the upper left of the tree. Kind of. I should have drawn my tree bigger. Okay, and finally, last one. Draw an umbrella between the spider and the clock. Okay, so I'm gonna draw my umbrella. So this is my umbrella. It's kind of creepy looking. And okay. And it's kind of between the spider and the clock. It's next to the dog, really. Okay, so that's it, guys. This is our beautiful Picasso painting. Good stuff. Okay, how did you do? Hopefully you did awesome. I think you guys did a beautiful painting, even though I may not be able to see it. What do you think of my painting? Is it pretty good? Yeah, A+? Would you pay $1 million for my Picasso painting? It's okay. I would not pay $1 million for this either. Yeah, I've seen better. Okay, so now it's going to be a little bit funny because, yeah, we're going to, actually, no, we can still do this. What you are going to do now is you have to give me some instructions, and I'm going to do my painting. All right, so for the live students in the class, please give me instructions. And for the students who are not live, if you're watching this as a recording, still, I'd like you to please practice reading these instructions out to me, okay? Just practice reading the instructions out. Okay, so live students, please type out your instructions. You can also talk, but please type out your instructions as well. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, so first off, okay, someone has said draw an airplane in the middle of the frame. Okay, I could do that. Okay, so I'm going to draw my airplane in the middle of the frame. Okay. It looks more like a sausage, but let's pretend it's an airplane. Okay, bear with me. So that's my airplane. Okay, and what's next, guys? What's number 2? Oh, okay, draw a cloud above the airplane. Thank you. All right, I'll draw a little cloud. Draw a happy little cloud. Okay, there's my cloud. Okay, so can you tell me number 3? Okay, what's number 3? Draw a koala bear in the cloud. Okay, I shouldn't have drawn that happy face. Whoops. Okay, so draw a koala bear in the cloud. Okay, so here's my koala bear. He's happy. Okay, it looks more like a weird dog, but whatever. I tried, okay? Okay, so I got my koala bear in the cloud. Now, what are my next set of instructions, guys? What is next? What should I do? Okay, now someone has said draw a house at the bottom. Draw a house at the bottom, okay, in the center of the frame. Okay, so I'm going to draw a house at the bottom in the center of the frame. Okay, there we go, my beautiful little dream house. Okay, so got my airplane, got my cloud, got my koala, got my house. What's next, guys? Okay. Oh, someone said draw 3 flowers to the left of the house. Okay. Draw 3 flowers to the left. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That's 2 flowers and 3 flowers. Okay, these are some very big flowers. Okay. All right, not bad. Okay. What's next? What else does this picture need? Am I done? Okay. Okay, so someone has said, draw an apple in the lower right corner of the frame. Okay. Draw an apple in the lower right. Okay, lower right corner of the frame. Okay, so here's my apple. Hopefully I got that right. Okay, so I got my apple. What's gonna happen next, guys? What's next? What are my next set of instructions? All right, draw a worm on the upper left of the apple. Draw a worm, okay, draw a worm on the upper left. Okay, so here's my worm. It's really big. It's a huge worm. All right, so I got that all done. What else do I have more to do? I got a lot of things going on already. Okay. Okay. And let's see, someone said, draw a butterfly on the middle flower. Oh my God, that's gonna be hard to do. Draw a butterfly on the middle flower. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, whee. Okay, there's my butterfly. Giant butterfly. It's like half as big as the house. Okay, so I think I have a few more instructions, right? What's next? Okay. So someone says, draw a woman between the house and the apple. Draw a woman between the house and the apple. Okay. I think I might have messed this up. Okay, I'm getting a comment saying apple is on the right. Okay, I'm sorry. So I didn't listen to you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so my apple should have been on the right corner. I'm mixing things up. Sorry. Okay, so let's do this again. Here's my giant worm. Apple's in the right corner. Worm's on the upper right of the apple. We're good. Okay. And draw a woman next. So I think they said in between the house and the apple. Okay. So yes, draw a woman between the house and the apple. Okay. So I'm going to draw a beautiful lady. Woohoo! Between the house and the apple. All right. We got one more thing. I guess we got one more thing to do. This picture's looking busy. Okay. Now, what are my final instructions? Okay, draw a bird to the left of the cloud. Okay, this is my left side. Draw a bird to the left of the cloud. Okay, this picture also has a bird. Cool. All right. Okay, guys, so how does this look? These are the instructions you gave me. Does my picture look okay? Did I follow the instructions? Okay, somebody said okay. So, phew, okay, I'm glad I got the picture right. I kind of messed up the apple a little bit. Okay, so that is my beautiful painting with my sausage airplane. All right. Did you guys have fun doing the paintings? I sure did. I hope you had a good time too. And I hope you got to practice your prepositions. Okay, so now we are finished with this. So for the last 20 minutes, I think what we can do is do our art discussion. So apologies, I know I kind of mixed up the elective and the discussion. But I thought the first and second class were a bit discussion heavy, so I just wanted to do this first. Okay, so pull out your discussion sheets, and I'm going to actually I want to take a picture of this because it looks ridiculous. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to erase this. I'm going to show this picture, maybe show it to my husband, show it to my family, because I'm so proud of my beautiful Picasso paintings. Make sure you show your beautiful Picasso paintings to your family and friends too, okay? I think they would be very proud. Do you guys like to paint or draw pictures? I definitely love to draw pictures. I'm not very good at it, as you can see, but I have lots of fun with it. I especially love to draw animals. I love dogs. Drawing dogs is one of my favorite things to do, even if my dogs look like sausages. Okay, so let's do art discussion. Art discussion. There we go. Woo. All right, so we're going to start with the top half. If we have time, we'll do the bottom half. We might just do the top half today. So let's do question number 1. How great is your interest in art? How great is your interest in art? So this might sound like a bit of a funny question. So how great is your interest in art? So essentially, this is asking, how much do you like art? How interested are you in art? So I'd like you to type out your answers in the comments below if you're in the live class. So a good way to answer this question, you could say something along the lines of, oh, you could say like a great interest in art. I have a great interest in art. Or maybe not as much. Maybe you're like so-so. It's like, I have some interest in art. Or maybe it's just like a little bit. So I have a little bit of interest in art. Or maybe you have absolutely no interest. So you could say, I have no interest in art. Okay, or you could just say, I am not interested in art. So how about you guys? For me, I have some interest in art, I think. I have some interest. Like I said a couple minutes ago, I really like to draw pictures. I do like to paint. But I don't really care about going to art museums. I don't really care about art history. So, I don't have a huge interest in art, but I do have some interest. Yeah. Okay, I see somebody else typed out that they have some interest in art as well. Okay, so we're kind of similar. Yeah, I get what you mean. Okay, so that was number 1, sorry. Number 2, what's the best art gallery you've been to? If you've been to an art gallery, maybe you haven't, but what's the best art gallery you've ever been to? Okay, so what are some art galleries? So an art gallery is where you go to a building and you look at art. So for example, there's the Vancouver Art Gallery. Vancouver Art Gallery is one. There's a very famous one called Le Louvre, which is in Paris. This is probably one of the world's most famous art galleries. There's a really famous one in New York, but I can't remember the name of it. I want to call it the New York Metropolitan Museum, but I might be wrong. There's a an extremely famous one in New York though. So, what's the best art gallery you've been to? Let me know in the comments. For me, the best art gallery I've ever been to is, oh my God, what was it called again? It was an art gallery, I think it was called Tejima Art Gallery. So it was on an island in Japan, and the art gallery was outside. And it had like these very big sculptures. And all around the island, there was lots of art. It was really interesting. I don't know if this is the name, but this is the name of the island I went to. I think it was called Tejima. My memory's kind of bad, so I'm not quite sure. All right, so that is number 2. Let's do number 6. Do you have a favorite artist? Do you have a favorite artist? What artist do you like? So let's get rid of this. Alrighty. So what are some famous artists? So there's tons of artists such as Leonardo da Vinci. Of course, there's Pablo Picasso. And there's, Vincent van Gogh. I'm not sure if I'm spelling that right. There's Frida Kahlo from Mexico. So there's so many different artists in the world. So who is your favorite? If you have a favorite, let me know in the comments. But if you don't have a favorite, that's totally fine. One of my favorite artists is Ted Harrison. So Ted Harrison, he was a Canadian artist, and he painted beautiful landscape pictures of the Canadian wilderness and of the Yukon. So landscape paintings, basically they're kind of like mountains, lakes, the forest. This is a landscape painting or a landscape picture. So Ted Harrison, he is one of my favorite artists because he uses a lot of colors, and the colors, like, they have warm colors, cold colors. I really like his art. Okay, so let's move on to the number 7. What kind of art do you like? Okay, so let's get rid of this again. Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of all of these. By the way, check him out, Ted Harrison. Look at his art on the internet. So what kind of art do you like? Kinds of art. So we got paintings. That's usually what I think of when I see art. Sculptures. So that's, it can be, let me think. So a sculpture can be made out of rock or wood. So it's not a painting, but it's like you can touch it. So this could be a sculpture, for example. Not a very good looking sculpture. Made of rock, wood, metal, clay, etc. It can be made of almost anything. What else do we have? Ceramics. So ceramics, usually these are things like bowls or cups. Usually they're made, I guess they're made of clay actually. So ceramics are often painted very beautiful colors. And what are some other kinds of art? Can you think of any other types of art? What do you think? Painting, sculptures, ceramics, anything else? Okay, someone said photography. Yeah, photographs. Photography. So that's when you take a picture. Is there anything else? I can't think of anything else right now, but if you guys have any more ideas, let me know. So, and tell me, what kind of art do you like? So for me, I do like paintings quite a bit, you know, certain paintings. Like I said, I love landscape paintings a lot. I like animal paintings. Also, and I like sculptures. I think it's cool to see sculptures around Vancouver. So when I see a sculpture, usually I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Oh, one type of art I really like is graffiti. So that's when you spray paint on a wall in public outside. So let's say, I don't know, maybe this is a coffee shop. So on the side, typically, you're going to have a person and they take a spray paint can and they paint. So they make paintings on here. So sometimes it can be very simple, like it can just be letters, but sometimes you can create like really beautiful paintings, like with graffiti. So I think I really like graffiti. I think it's pretty interesting. It's pretty fun. So this is one of my favorite types of art. Okay. And okay, someone said that they like paintings and sculptures. Oh, good. Nice. Yeah. Those are both pretty nice. I also like paintings and sculptures. Okay, we got 9 minutes left. Now, we're going to move on to the second half here. We're not going to get through all the questions, I think, but we can get through some of them. Okay. Number 1, part B. Do you think all children should study art at school? Do you think students should study art at school? For example, do you think students should learn how to make ceramics or sculptures? Or like learn how to do painting? Yes or no? So this is your opinion. There's no right or wrong answer. I'd like you to type out your answer below if you're in the live class. So, what do you think about this? So I'm going to write down an answer. Okay, so for number 1, I think, so this is how you could start off your question. I think, so for me, I think all children should study art at school. Should study art at school. Okay, so that's one answer. So I think students should study art at school because I think it's a really good way to show your creativity. Children love to touch things, and painting and making ceramics and sculpture is really good. Students can make things and use their imagination. So I think it's pretty important that all children should study art at school. Now, on the other hand, maybe you don't think so. Maybe you don't think it's important. Maybe you think children should not study art. Should not study art. Okay, and if you think that, that's totally fine. I would like you to talk about why don't you think children should study art? Why not? So it's important to talk about your opinion and why you think that way. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you think it's a waste of time. You remember the idiom, waste of money, like throwing money away? So there's another idiom that's called waste of time. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this and put waste of time. So it's like you're throwing time away. So everyone has their own opinions on this, though. Whatever your opinion is, totally fine. Okay, let's do number 2. Do you think children should learn the history of art? So what do you think about art history? Should children learn about this? What are your thoughts? Art history. So you can start question number 2 in a very similar way, actually. So if you're live, please give me your answers. So for me, I think children don't need to study art history. I think doing art is one thing. I think it's very important for children to touch and be creative. Learning about art history, though, I feel like for some children, it could be a little boring. So maybe not for all children. Some children might like art history. I think as a child, I would have found it boring, though. So again, your own opinion. There's no right, there's no wrong answer. Do you think children should learn art history? Yes or no, and why? Okay, so let's move on. Let's do question number 5. So we're going to skip ahead to question number 5. Let me just get rid of all this mess here. Get rid of my ugly sculpture. Okay, so what was the last painting, poster, or piece of art that you bought? Why did you buy it? Okay, so you know what a poster is, right? So let's say this is your room. And yeah, so like maybe here's your bed. And this, so you know, maybe it's like a movie poster. Woo-choo! This is a poster. So it's like a picture you stick on your wall. So what's the last piece of art, painting, or poster that you bought? And why did you buy it? So tell me your answers. For me, the last piece of art I bought, it was a small painting. No, not that small. Maybe, I think it was about this big. So I bought a painting of, like from a famous Japanese movie called Princess Mononoke. So the painting, it kind of looks like this. So like there's this deer, and then there's a guy and he's riding the deer. If you know the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this painting, he's in the forest and he's riding his big deer friend. And this is a movie that I really like. So I bought this painting because I love the movie Princess Mononoke, and the picture was beautiful. So that's why I bought this painting. It was done by a local artist from Vancouver. Yeah, so I kind of like nerdy stuff like this on my wall. How about you? What was the last thing that you bought? Let me know in the comments below if you're live. Okay, I think we have time for one last question before the end of class. Okay, number 7. What kind of art is your country famous for? Okay, so what kind of art is your country famous for? So this is a good word, to be famous for. So let's get rid of this. To be famous for. Famous for. Okay. So, for example, BC, British Columbia, is famous for smoked salmon. Okay, So this, smoked salmon, not smoked food. So this is a food that we are really famous for. Many people who come to Canada, especially to British Columbia, want to try smoked salmon. It's really good. It's one of my favorite types of food. I strongly recommend it. So what type of art is your country famous for? So for BC, especially BC, it's famous for what it's called like Haida art. It's a group of First Nations, and you may have seen these paintings, but they often look like this, and they're very interesting, and it's like very beautiful. So this kind of art is really famous in our country, especially in British Columbia. Okay guys, so we have come to the end of our class today. Thank you so much for your participation. Always lovely to have you in class. I'll be here again tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Bye-bye.